This is Shar of YellowYum, and here with me is Robyn. Hi! And we are filming the 2-year-old baby update, or shall I say toddler update. So first of all, let's just ask how she is. How are you, Robyn?
2.
You're 2 years old. Yes, you are 2 years old. But how are you? Are you fine? Are you good?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, can you tell everybody what did you eat earlier?
Then
What did you eat? Pizza.
Pizza.
So just earlier, for lunch we had pizza, and she ate one whole slice by herself, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about feeding. She eats a lot now. I just noticed just recently that she's been eating a lot more than she has before, and it makes me really happy. She eats whatever we have and whatever we eat, so I don't really prepare a separate dish for her unless like we're gonna be eating something tough. Then yeah, I have to prepare something else. But normally she just has and eats whatever we have as well. I breastfeed about 3 to 4 times a day. Normally I breastfeed 3 times, just right after she wakes up in the morning, and then her nap time around 2 p.m. and then when she's about to sleep around 10 p.m. So that's the only time that I nurse her. She eats breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then I just give her snacks in between. In terms of changing, I change her during bath time, and then for her first nap, and then the next is around dinner time. Sorry, the camera keeps moving. It's Robyn, she's moving it. So around dinner time, and then once more before she goes to bed. So usually it's 4 to 5 times a day I change her. I still use cloth diapers when we are just at home, and when we're out, I use disposables on her. She is now a size XL for disposables, and the brand that we use ever since she was a little baby was Diapers. And for the cloth diapers, I'm still using the same stash of cloth diapers that we've been using ever since she was born. I haven't really potty trained her. I did potty train her, but it was on and off, and now I just stopped trying to potty train her. I plan to do that maybe when we finally move to our new place, because we are moving very soon. So I'm just waiting for that, and then just potty train her there. Her sleeping patterns, she's here. Come here. Let's talk about your sleeping patterns. Okay, so her sleeping patterns, for her nap time, it's around 2 to 3 p.m. she naps, but she actually just naps very short, maybe 30 to 45 minutes. So I'm lucky if she naps for an hour, but yeah, normally it's just 30 to 45 minutes. And then at night, she finally sleeps around 10:30. So around 10 p.m. is when I put her down. We already changed her by then, and she's ready for her milk. So that's the time she sleeps. So around 10:30 to 11, that's the time I bring her to her crib. Her crib is just beside our bed, so it's really no problem for me to, you know, move her. She definitely has more character now. She will let you know if she doesn't want to do something. She's a little bit stubborn at times, but she's definitely funnier. She has a lot of kalokohan, and yeah, she is funny, and she's really smart, I'd say. She knows a lot of words, and what else? There were a couple of times when she was able to interact with other kids. Some of my friends also have babies, but they're still pretty small. But she was able to play with some 2-year-olds as well, and she seems to like other kids, so I'm really happy. she's not super aggressive. She will check first if the kid is friendly, and then she'll start touching, holding the hand of the other kid and the like. And when she sees that, you know, it's okay, then she plays with them. I also find that she's a lot friendlier now than before. I mentioned before that it takes a long time for her to actually warm up to a person, but now she still needs time to warm up to a person, but it's not as long as before. Before, it will take maybe an hour before she's finally, you know, more comfortable with that person. Now it's shorter, definitely. Also, she is more talkative and she really communicates now. She knows her words, she speaks now, she talks a lot, she babbles. And even though we did teach her sign language, now that she can actually talk and use her words, she does. So I'm really happy about that, because I was a little, you know, I was a little scared that she might not, you know, talk because she can actually just sign it. But she's talking, and she's very talkative. In terms of discipline, we are already disciplining her. I'd say at the age of 1.5 years, we've already started disciplining her. It is she's there. It's a little bit hard to discipline her when we're out, like when we're in a public place, because to be honest, ayoko lang ng skandalo and I don't want to make a scene. And obviously disciplining may cause crying, and honestly I just don't want that in a public place. So it's a little bit more difficult when we're out. When we're at home, we definitely discipline her. We have tried different forms of discipline or discipline methods, and here in my country, here in the Philippines, spanking isn't really a big deal. I have experienced that, a lot of people have experienced that here, and we turned out okay. There were a couple of times that we spanked her, but I just don't think that she gets it. She just doesn't connect it yet. So that didn't really work. What worked for us is doing time out and also just talking to her. We watched this show called Super Nanny. It's a UK-based TV show. I'm not sure if it's already in the Philippines. I don't think it is. So you can just download that probably. And it's basically a super nanny helping other parents or other families to discipline their child. We learned a lot from that, because honestly, having a toddler just really tests your patience, and if you aren't a patient person, it's gonna be really tough. And for us, since she's our first daughter, we really have no clue on how to discipline her correctly. So watching Super Nanny, we saw different scenarios and different ways on how to handle it. And what worked for us that we saw on that show is time out, where basically you put your kid in one corner, just let him or her stay there for how many minutes? It's 1 minute per 1 year of life. So like for Robyn, she is 2 years old, so we give her 2 minutes time out. She just stays there. No one will talk to her. She can't move. I mean, she can't go outside that line. If she does, we have to put her back there, and then we restart the timer. Expect that your daughter or your son will definitely cry, but it's okay. Just let your child cry it out, because that's also the time they calm down. That's something that we have been doing ever since she was 1.5 years, and I think it works for us. Yes, she does cry, but after that, when we talk to her, you know, she's calmer and she stops whatever, you know, bad thing she's doing. I mentioned that talking to her is also very effective. We saw that in the show as well, and what you do is you just go down to their level and you just, you know, talk to your child. Most of the time you shout and you scream and you you shout at your child when in fact your child isn't even listening to you. So what I do is I go down to her level and I ask her to look at me, look me in the eye, and then I talk to her. That way I know that she is listening and she's trying to understand what I'm telling her. And I think it really works because that way you get to explain to her why this is not good or why you're doing certain things. And after that, I just wait for her to acknowledge that she understands what I said and to apologize. Now, that's another topic. Apologizing and saying sorry. It's so hard for her. I don't know why. I learned that other kids also have the same problem, which is kind of weird because I don't even know if they understand what it means or they know what it means. I guess they do because they don't want to say it. It's strange that at that age they already have their pride. And yeah, she sometimes or most of the times doesn't want to say I'm sorry, and I'm really trying to teach her that because I don't want her to grow up not saying sorry and having a hard time to apologizing, because obviously if you did something wrong you have to apologize for it. So I just want to teach her that while she's still young, and I don't want her to have a hard time saying those words. What else? She runs around so much. She's very, very active. At the end of the day, it's me and my husband who's actually tired. And when we go out with her, it's just very, very exhausting. But at the same time, we also enjoy going out with her now because she's improved in terms of her social skills and she doesn't really cry as much now. And I love it when she holds my hands when we walk, or when she holds her dad's hand. And my husband's starting to teach her how to step and use the escalator. I know that some people might think that it's very dangerous or what, but believe me, we're teaching her and of course holding her very tightly so that it's, it's still safe. So I guess that is it for the 2-year-old baby update. I don't think there's anything else that I wanted to touch. So for more details, I will be putting them in YellowYum.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you do enjoy these kinds of videos. It's also great because I get to look back and see these videos. I enjoy watching them and seeing how Robyn has improved. So that is it for now. Please don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page or like my Facebook page. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and subscribe for more videos. Bye! So first question, can you hold this for me? Are you a stay-at-home mom or a working mom? I am a work-at-home mom, so I do my work at home. And number 2, would you have it any other way? There are times when